Welcome, guys. Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest, and it's Field Day Baseball. We are in a 3-3 tie, and it's the bottom of the seventh inning. So I'll start filling you in. It's the Giants, the 2022 Giants at 2022 Mets. Mets are 7-3. Giants are 5-4. McNeil is at the plate. We're going to bring in a lefty here. You know, it's modern baseball, so there's a lot of pitching changes. And so we're going to bring in Alvarez, setup guy. We'll bring in Alvarez. Jose Alvarez is the name. Throwing strikes is the game, perhaps. I'm not too sure. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember to like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Also, what you think of the game. I've been playing it for a while now, a couple of months now, and I feel it's a lot of fun. We're looking for Jose Alvarez. And yeah, 2022 is a whole different world. Whole different world. And here he comes. We got a roll for him, right? He has 6 rows. It could be any of those 6, and it's going to be his row 5. He's a 3-hit, 4 walks, 6 home run. That's not good. 2 strikeout. That's not good. You want strikeouts high, home runs low, and hits and walks low as well. All right. So it's going to be a guy named Jose Alvarez. Never heard of him. And he's a left-hander facing the lefty McNeil here in the bottom of the 7th at Citi Field in beautiful downtown Queens, New York. Check it out if you get a chance. All right, let's see. Let's roll those dice, and it's a 21, and that'll be this up to 11 to 14 is a home run. From 15 to 26 is a double, and then after that it's a fly ball right field. So let's see what happens. And that is a 21, and that's going to be a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfield and played off the fence by Yastrzemski. The throw to Crawford at second base and the tag on McNeil, but not in time. So that's a leadoff double for Jeff McNeil. Next up is Starling Marte, right-hander. Ooh, this guy's already tired. Oh wait, did I not switch and bring in Alvarez? What the heck? Well, we're bringing in no. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Hold on a second. Well, I brought Alvarez back on the table, but I did not bring him back in the helper. I'm using Digital Diamond Baseball as a helper. So we're going to undo that. Now, the double that I rolled was on a 21, and either it was off the batter. It didn't have anything to do with the pitcher. He would have hit a double off either pitcher. So we're going to undo the last play, and we're going to bring in the new pitcher. Let's see. Let's do that quickly here. From screen to screen, it does take a couple of seconds, maybe 6-7 seconds for each screen, and if it has 3 screens, that's 21 seconds. So that's the only complaint I have so far about this. And another, I'll time it. Yeah, another 8 seconds. 1001, 1002. All right, this one only took 3 seconds. All right, so McNeil, a drive to right, and that's going to split the outfield row to the wall. Yastrzemski gets to it, plays it off the fence. The strong throw into Crawford. But wait a second. Right, okay, Reynolds is at second base on this. Okay, let me update you. So I think it was let's see. All right, so it was takes the lead from second. Let me see. Belt is holding the runner. How did the Mets runner get on here? Hitting is It looks like Reynolds is going to pinch run at first base. And it was Cano. Cano did something, right? Wait, let me see. Oh, no, J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's ball 4. Okay, so J.D. Davis walks. Then Jankowski strolls to the plate. We're going to get Reynolds the pinch run for J.D. Davis, who I believe is the DH. He can't field for his life. So then, bottom of second. Okay, Reynolds pinch run. So far, 0 for 2. Bottom of the 7th. Reynolds leads off. Belt is holding. And it's Jankowski, beats Jankowski to first for the out. All right, so it's a ground ball, and Reynolds moves to second base. And then you have a double by McNeil. And that, my friend, is going to drive in the go-ahead run. Coming around to score is Reynolds, and he scores easily. So it's an RBI double for Jeff McNeil. All right, so here is Starling Marte, the pitch, and that is going to be a snake eyes. That's line base hit to center field. We can score. Let's see Dugar's arm. We can run on this. Let's see. Dugar's arm from center field is an S. Ooh. So I believe I'm going to have to check the chart. This is one of the few times that you do have to check the chart. And it's the run chart. I use the advanced run chart. It's hit to center field. He's an S, so it's on a 2. He takes the extra base. On a 2, he takes the extra base. I simplify it. Let's see. Here we are. All right. So let's see if we can roll a 2, and we cannot. So it's going to be a base hit, and McNeil will hold at third base. All right, so Marte singles. That puts runners on first and third. The Mets are up 4-3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and it's Francisco Lindor. Infield's going to be in for the Giants, and the pitch. That's a 25, and a 25 is 21. Up to 21 is a triple. 11 to 21. Hit by pitch up to 51. So it'll probably be a hit by pitch at 23, and it is. He gets plunked, and he takes first base, and that's going to load the bases. That will load the bases. And here's Pete. And how many batters did Alvarez face already? Let's see. He faced McNeil, Marte, Lindor, and it's Alonso. So we can go to a right-hander. Let's go to the bullpen for a right-hander here to face Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso won a couple of all-star home run contests. He had fun doing that. Last year, I believe he also entered and he lost. All right, there's a guy named Dominic Leone. I don't know a lot of guys on these teams, believe it or not. Now modern teams have players in and out, and it's hard to learn the players. I like playing, the 70s and 80s where the players kind of hung around for a while. They weren't just, here today and gone tomorrow. So let's grab onto Leone. Let's see if we can find him somewhere here. So you get all the cards. I got the tall pitcher cards with this 2022 set. It's the only, since pitchers don't bat anymore, you don't get any more batting cards for pitchers. So it's only you can always get the generic pitcher hitting cards, but that's all I know about that. I don't look too deeply into that. So we're gonna roll, see what we got, and it's a 2. So he's gonna have his 2 stuff, and that's a 4-3. The lower the better, right? 4-3-3-4, and it's on the yellow. I like to have a yellow die so I could use that, and that would help me kind of keep track in my brain. But anyway, okay, here's Pete Alonso, Dominic Leone, a fly ball pitcher. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. The Mets lead by 1 in the bottom of the 7th, and Leone gets the sign from Bart. And here is the pitch, and that is a 42, and that's going to be ball 4. He walks Alonso, and that's going to force in a run. The Mets take a 2-run lead. So So Alonso shows some patience. Checked his swing on that last one. And he picks up a walk and an RBI thanks to his approach, a very more patient approach. And he's having a good season, by the way. He's hit 4, 5, 6 home runs in the first 10 games. He's doing well. Here's a guy named, switch hitter named Eduardo Escobar, who the Mets traded last year. Great teammate. Everybody loved him, but did not hit a lick for a while. He did hit 20 home runs in 2022 with a 240 batting average. Didn't hit 300 on his on-base percentage. So it's Escobar, not all that impressive, to be honest with you. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Leone's up there, and here's the pitch, and that's a 62. Struck him out, and that retires the side. So Eduardo Escobar chases a ball outside of the strike zone, and he goes down on strikes. And now it's going to be Brandon Belt, and we're going to the bullpen. Once again, we are in the top of the 8th, so we're going to get one of our go-to setup guys, right? Our go-to setup guys. Not Avino or a May, those type of guys. And then, of course, we always will go to Diaz at the end. So I like Digital Diamond Baseball because it does give you the role that they play on the team, right? So you know, are they long relief, are they short relief, are they middle relief, are they the closer? We're going to go with Adam Ottavino. He will come in to pitch for the Mets. Going to be brought in by that little cart, or is he going to run in? Looks like he's coming full speed running in. Go to the back end. I think these are the back end. Okay, Ottavino. The Mets may have had a day off because suddenly I have pitchers again that aren't all tired. It's crazy keeping track of pitchers nowadays and trying to keep them, ready to pitch when you got to bring them every day. It's a 3, so Adam Ottavino is a 3. His stuff will be a 2-2-2. That's really good stuff, nice and low, and a high strikeout. So Adam Ottavino, he's in there, and he's going to face Brandon Belt, the lefty. We've got a lefty and a righty, and a lefty again, but could have gone with the lefty. I don't really. Well, I have a guy named what's his name? Shreve, I think, something like that. He played with the Yankees and he played with the Mets. Chasen Shreve, is that his name? Oh, not sure. But this is my first game of the night. Last night I think I played 3 games, I believe. Then I played 1 in the morning before I went to work. I had a series with who was it? With the Diamondbacks, and I wanted to get that over with. Yeah, Chasen Shreve was my lefty. Could have brought him in, but anyway. All right. Brandon Belt steps in the box. He's a left-handed hitter. And the pitch from Ottavino with a 61. Strike 3. Got him. Brought the heat and blew it by Belt. 1 away. Next up is Wilmer Flores, the former Met. Wilmer Flores had 20 home runs with a 230 average and a 316 on-base percentage. 28 doubles, 1 triple, 19 home runs. 151 games. So he played the whole season. He must have been happy. And with the Mets, he was just doing part-time, playing only against lefties. But the boy can hit. I mean, he's never hit that low. But again, he's never played 600. He never had 600 bats either. So the long season wears you down. All right, so Ottavino checks with McCann. He's ready. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 53. That's a range play to center field, A to E. Jankowski's a pretty good center fielder, so he is gonna chase that ball, and he's after it, and will he come up with it is the question. And center field, he is an A center fielder, and he makes a diving catch in left center field to rob Wilmer Flores. What a catch by Jankowski. And now it's Jock Peterson. Jockstrap Peterson. Ottavino gets the sign. Wines and deals a 51. That's going to be an error check on second base. Cano makes the play, bobbles it for a split second, whips it to first, and in time. And that retires the side. So Joc Pederson does not run very well. So Cano had plenty of time despite bobbling it a bit. All right, so Cano is going to lead off here in the bottom of the eighth. We will, Leone is a lefty and Cano is a lefty. I could pinch hit for Cano. We are up, but Cano is, I'm not going to pinch hit for him. And here's the pitch, and that's a 53. That's a range play on the right fielder, and Yastrzemski is not an A. So that will drop in front of Yastrzemski for a base hit single. And I can double check. I always double check. He is a C. So that's a little blooper, a softly hit ball that drops in front of Yastrzemski. For a second there, he's going to dive for it and then thought better of it, didn't want it to get by him, and decided to play it more conservatively. Here is Reynolds now. And he's a right, is he a right-handed hitter? No, he's, oh wait. Let's see. Reynolds is up. Then it's going to be Jankowski, I believe. So Matt Reynolds, a right-handed hitter. He had, we played in one game. So far for me, he's pinch run in 2 games. And we are going to pinch hit for him because he never batted with the Mets, but he has no hits. He has nothing. 0 plate appearances. So we're going to pinch hit for him. Let's pinch hit for this guy who never batted. There he is. So we're going to go and grab a lefty. And it's going to be Nick Plummer. Nick Plummer will pinch hit. And then he'll stay in there as the DH. Nick Plummer. There he is. Nick Plummer had 31 at bats, 1 double, 2 home runs, 140 batting average. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 54. That's a potential wild pitch, and he goes all the way up to, what is that, 66-16. I've never seen that before. 2 numbers there. I've never seen that before. Okay, so we're just going to use the first number. We rolled I believe we rolled, well, it's a 66, so it's an automatic wild pitch. And that is going to move Cano to second base. So a ball that's spiked into the ground gets past Bart, the catcher, Cano over to second base. Mets lead at 5-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Now, I'd love to pinch run for Cano in this situation. Cano does not run well at all. He is playing second base, and we're going to pinch run with Guillorme. Going to call on Luis Guillorme to pinch run for Cano. And Nick Plummer's still up. So wild pitch on Leone. And here is he sets and deals a 15, and that's a swing and a miss. Got him way out in front of that curveball for out number 1. And next up, it's going to be Jankowski, another lefty. And we're going to go to the bullpen here. We're going to go to the bullpen again. Let's see. Lefty. See if we have another lefty we can grab. Jaron, a guy named, Jarlin or Harlan Garcia. Harlan Garcia. That's some tough names to pronounce. Harleen Garcia. Roll. He is going to have his one stuff. 2-2-5-3. Pretty good. And he will be facing Jankowski. We may pinch hit for Jankowski. Let's see who we got. We don't want to wear down our bullpen to nothing. I mean, rather our bench to nothing. I don't know if I have. I have Nito and Nimmo, who's another lefty. That's all I got. Oh wait, I got more than that. And then I got Dominic Smith, another lefty. So Jankowski is going to bat for himself. And here's the pitch from Jarlin Garcia. Hadlin. And that's going to be a 41. That'll be ball 4. So Jankowski walks. That puts runners on first and second. And up comes James McCann. On deck will be the top of the order. And it will be Jeff McNeil. So McCann at the plate. McCann today is 0 for 3. On the season, he's 7 for 27, batted .259 with 2 doubles, 5 RBIs. Let's have a winning record. They're 10-7, I believe. I'm sorry, 7-3. 10 games, 7-3, not 10-7. All right, so the lefty Garcia, he's ready. Looks over at Guillorme and comes home. And that's going to be a 45, and a 45 is a potential base on balls, but it will not be a base on balls. It's going to be a hard hit ball right at Crawford. He flips to Estrada. Back to Belts for the 6-4-3 double play, and the Giants get out of the inning, minimizing the damage. All right, James McCann hits into a double play. And we're going to need, it looks like we're going to need a second baseman. So the game alerts me to that. And it's going to be Luis Guillorme, who pinch ran. He will play second base. He can play second base. Can play several infield positions. Is pretty decent at all of them. And we're going to have to go top of the ninth. You know what that is. It's time for the trumpets. Yes, sirree. Diaz. Let's grab Diaz. Let's grab his card. And let's highlight him. All you got to really do is highlight Diaz. Where is Diaz? There he is. Edwin Diaz. And then you press picture, you highlight him, put picture, and then just OK. But each step, like right now I'm waiting, so that's about 6 seconds. Now I'm going to hit OK. 1001, 1002, 1003. All right. So it's going to be Brandon Crawford leading off. Luis Guillorme's in there. And now we just have to find Edwin Diaz, he's an interesting guy. He's on and off. Has his cold streaks and his hot streaks. He can have a terrible season, or he can have a lights out season. I believe in 22 he had a lights out season. I'm looking at the Giants. I'm not going to find him. No wonder I couldn't find. Oh wait, what the heck is going on here? Guys just move around so much that I don't know what team I'm looking at. It's terrible. I look at players and I say, wait, wasn't he with the Giants? Am I looking at the Giants? Let's see. Can't find Edwin Diaz. Got him finally. All right, here he comes. We're going to roll that 3. And he's going to have his 4 stuff. That means he's a 1-3-0-9. So he gets 9 is a 14, 15, and 16 are strikeouts. All right, so here's Brandon Crawford. He bats from the left side against Edwin Diaz. And here is the pitch, and that's going to be a 12, and it's a bouncer to Guillorme at second. Feels that easily and throws over to first for out number 1. So easy out there for Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz so far in this season, 3 games, 1 save, 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. No wins, no losses, and no runs against them so far. Here's Estrada. Thairo Estrada, right-handed hitter. And the pitch, and that's a 56, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. The slider at 96 miles an hour. That is a pitch that's almost impossible to hit. And here's Steven Dugar. Didn't he have a lot of wives or something? Steven Dugar. He is 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs. Bats lefty, so you were going to keep him in there. So the Mets are 1 out away from victory, improving their record to 8-3. Let's see if Diaz can get this last batter. The pitch, and it's a swing and a miss, and Diaz tears off his shirt, and he is celebrating. The Mets win it, hugs McCann, and the whole team lines up now. The Mets win this one by a score of 5-3. They came from behind. Actually, they were in the lead 3-0, and the Giants came from behind, tied it with 2 runs in the third, 1 run in the fifth. It was 3-3 going to the 7th, and in the bottom of the 7th, the Mets came up with 2 runs. And they ended up winning it by a score of 5-3. The Mets 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Giants 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. I'm Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Also comment. Tell me what you think. The victory is going to go to, let's look at the box score very quickly here, so I can tell you what's what, and then we get ready for the next game. Probably going to take a little mini break and then come back. Let's take a look at the box score. The Giants fall to 5-5. The Mets improve their record to 8-3. Box score. Let's see. Littell gets the loss, 0-1. Gave up a run in 2/3 of an inning. And Tyler McGill did not pitch terribly. 6 innings, 3 earned runs. But Lopez is going to get the victory. He pitched an inning. Perfect inning with 1 strikeout. And Ottavino picked up a hold with 1 inning. And then, of course, Diaz picked up his 2nd save. So this is Tony Porter for Field Day Baseball, reporting from the field at Citi Field in 2022. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys.